The Human Rights Watch reports that Rwanda-backed M23 rebels carried out mass killings in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo in July, leaving at least 140 civilians dead. The attacks highlight that violence continues even as international peace talks take place. According to Human Rights Watch, the M23 armed group, which has backing from the Rwandan government, executed civilians across at least 14 villages and farming communities near Virunga National Park in Rutshuru Territory, North Kivu Province. While HRW verified at least 140 deaths, UN sources suggest the total number of victims could exceed 300. Most of those killed were ethnic Hutu, though some ethnic Nande also lost their lives. Victims included women, children, and farmers simply going about their daily lives. These attacks occurred between July 10th and July 30th, 2025, weeks after a preliminary peace agreement between Congo and Rwanda, brokered by the United States, and ongoing talks in Qatar involving the M23 rebels. Human Rights Watch gathered information from 36 interviews, including 25 witnesses, medical staff, local activists, UN personnel, and other informed sources. Satellite imagery, photographs, and videos were also analyzed to verify the accounts. One survivor recounted the killing of her husband with a machete. She was then forced to march with about 70 women and children to a river. At the riverbank, M23 fighters opened fire. She survived by falling into the water and escaping the bullets. Another man told HRW that he watched helplessly from a distance as M23 rebels killed his wife and 4 children, ages 9 months to 10 years. He was unable to intervene in time. Witnesses also described how M23 fighters forced villagers to bury the bodies of victims immediately or leave them unburied. In many cases, corpses, including those of children, were thrown into the Rutshuru River. HRW documented killings in localities including Busesa, Kakoro, Kafuru, Kasave, Katanga, Katemba, Katwiguru, Kihito, Kiseguru, Kongo, Lubumbashi, Nyamilima, Nyabanira, and Rubare. Many of these areas were under M23 control during the attacks. Satellite imagery and witness testimonies confirmed that these were active farming communities, despite attempts by M23 and some political groups to discredit the reports. The attacks appear to be part of M23's broader military campaign against opposing armed groups, particularly the Democratic Forces for the Liberation of Rwanda, FDLR, which consists largely of Rwandan Hutu fighters, including participants in the 1994 genocide. Human Rights Watch noted that the M23 operations were led by Colonel Samuel Mushagara and Brig. General Baudouin Ngaruye. General Ngaruye is already under UN sanctions for his role in previous M23 war crimes. Local residents also identified the participation of Rwandan military forces distinguished by uniforms and accents. The mass killings in Rutshuru territory raise serious concerns about possible ethnic targeting, with Hutu civilians disproportionately affected. HRW warned that these patterns could amount to ethnic cleansing if unaddressed. Human Rights Watch has urged the UN Security Council, the European Union, and individual governments to expand sanctions on those responsible for war crimes. Press for arrests and prosecution of commanders involved. Ensure independent forensic investigations in M23-controlled areas. HRW emphasized that the Rwandan government, which effectively controls M23-held territory, must allow UN and independent investigators to preserve and analyze evidence of atrocities. Clémentine de Montjoie, HRW's senior Great Lakes researcher, said, "The mass killings show the gap between international rhetoric and the reality on the ground. Those responsible for war crimes must be investigated and held accountable. Without action, these atrocities will only continue." The killings in Rutshuru territory underline the fragile security situation in eastern Congo, even as peace agreements are negotiated internationally. The Human Rights Watch report serves as a stark reminder of the ongoing dangers faced by civilians. In conflict zones, that's the latest update on this developing story. Stay informed and support independent reporting by liking this video and subscribing to Afro Cape TV.